Hey guys, we're back to another episode
YOLO
of
number
Nerdrant.
2.
I'm Dr. Zombrain.
And
YOLO number 2, Electric Boogaloo.
woohoo! That all rhymed. That was unintentional. I'm
right,
JJK.
The biggest question today: will JJ remember how to do a podcast?
Oh, that is a great question. It's been like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks since we did one. Yeah,
3.
3? Oh, really? It's 3?
Because it was you, it was my birthday, and then ZenkaiCon.
And then Gesundheit. You mean I was sick?
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like busy. I'm just saying that those were the things that were happening the weekend. It was you were away the weekend, then it was my birthday, and then ZenCon. I'm just saying those were all different weekends.
I don't know
So
what
that
a
is 3
ZenKaiCon
weeks.
is, but it sounds like
That's
a
the
place where
convention I
people
told
go
you
to have
about.
seizures.
There might have been that. I heard a lot of sirens. That was
Bruh.
mostly what's the guy's name? Not Michael Jackson.
What?
Not Michael Jackson.
I'm
I don't know why that's the first
sorry?
name.
Who are you?
Michael
possibly
Myers.
Michael Myers? Oh my gosh.
He had music playing while he was walking around. It was great.
Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh.
I
Anyways.
do not know why that's the first name that popped up, but I'm thinking Michael Myers.
Wow. Guys, I still have a little bit of a cough, so if I cough and
I've also
fail
been
to
sick for
mute
like a
myself, then it's don't worry about it. And if there's coughing in the background, it's totally Lexi. Blame her.
And I'm also gonna be coughing, so we're just gonna name this coughing attack random crap.
That's the episode title. Coughing attack random crap.
Yep, let's go with it. Anyway, because that's literally what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna talk about random crap because it's been a few weeks and
A lot has happened.
yeah,
Yep.
but also not a lot has happened at the same time.
Less than you think has happened.
But more than you think has happened.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway, Minecraft movie's about to drop.
it is. So you gonna go see it day one?
No,
Oh, when are you gonna see it?
because eventually, because you know Ghibli, right?
Is Ghibli
You know the
Fest
movie-
happening again?
No. This is better. What's my favorite Ghibli movie? I've talked about it. It's 2 words. Princess.
Princess Mononoke.
Yes. And do you know what's dropping with that? It is officially dropping its IMAX release on this past Wednesday. So I was going to go today. That's the movie I was going to go see, but we weren't able to. So most likely Monday or Tuesday I'm going to.
Cool. I saw it was in
Which I'm
theaters
really
again,
looking
but I
forward
didn't know
to.
it didn't have an IMAX.
That's why, because it's officially the IMAX 4K release.
Cool.
First time. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to go see that this week. And I will see the Minecraft movie eventually.
Yeah.
This one's only in for like a week. Minecraft movie is probably going to be in for like 2 months.
Yeah, that's fair. We're probably going to see Minecraft, and then
I-
we'll see Star Wars when it comes back for the anniversary.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's probably what we're going to do in a week or two. Expect that soon, because we got some updates. Minecraft Live just dropped, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, we shouldn't talk
in
about
like a
that.
week or two, we can do
Yeah.
a Minecraft episode with the movie and everything.
I did watch it,
So
though.
save. Okay, I saw tweets about it. That's about it. I don't think it was enough to warrant me watching the entire thing. Is there?
At this point, I really just watch it for the element animation portion, because they're
That's
always
honestly
great.
valid. That's honestly so valid.
They're always so great. I love them.
But yeah, so like other than like what 2 minutes worth of content, I think we're good.
Yeah,
But
tweet.
yeah, so
tweet
make sure
sum
you
it up.
guys follow, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when we do upload the next episode eventually, or the Minecraft one that will have Minecraft in the title. So if you guys are like, just subscribe and wait for the Minecraft notification.
Exactly.
We're gonna talk about Minecraft Live, Minecraft updates, maybe some Terraria. That's just a joke.
That usually makes its
'Cause
way
remember
into the
last-
episode anyway.
Well, remember, because last time we were gonna do Minecraft and Terraria, and then we just talked about Minecraft the entire episode.
We did. We failed miserably.
We did. But anyway, that's not today. Today's other random crap. But I'm just saying, hey, Minecraft movie's about to happen. Also, other movie. What's another thing that's happening?
It's
There was another movie,
happening.
wasn't there?
I
There was like some other movie thing.
don't think there's
thought.
an important movie thing. There was the announcement for the Doom.
Endgame. Yeah, that was the other movie thing. That Endgame Part 2 or whatever the heck they're doing.
It's Doom. It's Doom.
It's Doom. It's just the second Endgame.
No, it's not. It's Doomsday. This one isn't even close to the scale of Endgame.
Yeah, it's significantly worse.
Yeah. But did you?
But at the same time, better.
You saw the cast announcement, right?
Yes and no. Do I care enough about Marvel right now to sit through an hour of chairs No, JJ,
It was
no.
like 2 minutes, bro, and put it on like 2 times speed.
Anyway, I saw that happen. I saw multiple people reacting multiple times. It's like they're sitting there live streaming, and then all of a sudden I'm scrolling through TikTok. I'm like, here's the next chair.
Yeah, they did break it up for the initial announcement, and then they released a video with all of them at the end.
It's just like, why?
All you really need
This
to
is
know
like the
is
most.
the big takeaway of the announcement was that it's the X-Men from the original X-Men movies in the Fox universe are like half the stars.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Avengers and X-Men essentially.
And then they also have a tiny little chair for Ant-Man.
Did they? I didn't see that part.
Isn't that what that was?
I don't.
There was a
there
chair
was a
that
Paul
they
Rudd
they,
one.
they
It
went
wasn't
down.
tiny.
I remember it went down, like it panned down. So I don't know if it was like lower or smaller or what. I remember it
Maybe I'm
panned down.
delusional. I don't know.
Maybe we're both delusional. We're both sick. So like, who knows who's right now? But anyway, yeah, that's happening.
Avengers.
Cool. Chris Hemsworth's there,
Yep, Chris Hemsworth is there. He was like the
which
one.
I am excited about.
I was really like shocked that he was there because if you really look at the cast,
did feel
he's
like-
one of the only like remaining original Avengers there. And
Yeah,
especially because of how he has been performing and how he was like part of Guardians for a little bit. And it's just, I don't know, it's weird that he's the one that's there.
But I am excited just because his whole adoptive daughter thing, I wonder if she's going to be there too. Like, is she just going to be like left aside? Because that's kind of what I feel like Marvel's been doing. Like, I feel like she might just be forgotten about, but I hope not.
Yeah, because I totally have seen the new movie.
New movie?
The
New movie.
The newest Thor movie. I totally watched it.
All right. Because when did Love and Thunder come out, did it?
I don't know, probably like 3 years ago.
Love and...
A microphone is
22.
falling over.
I hear it.
Yeah, I don't have a stand, so I'm just like holding it, but I wanted to take a drink, so I'm trying to set it down, but it's just falling over.
Well, that sucks. Anyway, 2022.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
Anything else? That was the other movie. I just remember that was like a whole thing that kind of took over the internet for a day.
Yeah. Pretty much just a day. After that, it just died.
Yeah, because there wasn't any actual news. There was the actors, but we didn't even see the actors themselves. We don't know what characters they're playing. For all we know, these X-Men aren't actually the X-Men.
Yeah, they're just the exact same actors with the exact same faces coming in to play civilians.
JJ, this is Marvel we're talking about in 25. Would you honestly be 100% surprised by that?
Yes?
I wouldn't.
Bruh.
Anyway, that's enough about movies.
Yep.
Any shows?
You're funny.
Anything you want to talk about? Is there like any like big Star Wars show or something? Or show announcement? Because I mean, like Hollywood's been going crazy with the adaptations. I feel like there's been a lot of announcements. I mean, the God of
Did you see the
War,
casting
was that canceled?
for? Did you see the casting for Snape in the Harry Potter series?
No.
Look it up. I want you to look it up real quick.
Snape.
You see it?
Harry Potter TV show. Oh yeah, that guy. He's British. That's all that matters to me.
They're all British.
That's all I care about.
If
If he's British, he's good with me.
it's just a little bit strange, and it's going to make certain story aspects a little more political.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Do you remember, was the God of War show, because I think there's a live action, was that canceled, or is that...
I don't know.
Going.
I think it was going. I think there was a movie that got canceled, but I think the show is still going.
Okay. I know I'm really worried about that, because I feel like the problem with like something like God of War doing a live action movie is it's already so like cinematic in presentation and they do motion capture that I feel like having another Kratos isn't going to be the same. There's only ever been 2 Kratoses.
That's why I think
from
with
the original
stuff like
and then
this, where they
2018.
do use mocap and they like it is like a story thing, if they make
Yeah.
a version of it for TV or for theaters, it should be a separate story. It should be telling a different story than the game. That way,
So
there's
I
another
hope
reason for people
so.
to watch it.
But yeah, I'm a little worried about that. I'm more excited about that than some other stuff as I like God of War, but we'll see how that goes. The only other thing is apparently one of the directors for the One Piece live action has left. So I know there's been some worry going around about season 2 and onward, but I'm not sure because season 2 is already so far in. I'm assuming that he's probably already had all the input needed for season 2. Like, it's close-ish to finish, other than the post-editing, because I think filming has finished. So, if anything, I feel like I'd be more worried about season 3 than season 2. But, because you watched season 1, right? Did you?
I think I watched most of it. I can't remember if I finished it or not.
Okay. I know I only watched episode 1 of Avatar.
Yep.
Then I dropped that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Avatar sequel series...
Yep, that is coming.
It's another thing that's happened last few weeks. What is it? I keep saying, is it Havens?
Sure, let's go with that.
All right. Sequel series.
Yep.
Should be interesting.
Twin avatars.
Yep.
Will be
Definitely
fun.
an interesting concept. And then I think the biggest thing is just seeing how the world exists post rupture of the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
I think that's really the only thing I'm most excited about. Other than that, we don't know much about it though.
Stupid
what
Korra
the show
broke
itself
everything.
has. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough for TV shows.
Let's talk about games.
Is there anything else before we get into games? Because that's probably gonna be the rest of it.
Probably not.
We talk about movies. We talk about
Chick-fil-A
shows.
is a new chicken sandwich.
It's crazy.
Got barbecue sauce on it.
Okay.
I mean, what else do we talk about, bro? We talked movies.
I'm talking about
talk
like other
shows.
technology. We talked about the console stuff, right? Did we?
We didn't
Yeah, we
talk
talked
about that
about
on the
console
podcast. We talked about that before.
Did we?
It
Oh,
was before we started.
okay. So Switch 2. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Switch 2 pre-orders starting next month, supposedly, and it's gonna be dropping in June, and they're gonna have some game sharing.
Yep. Digital game cards. You're able to lend your digital games to other Switches. You're able to load them onto certain Switches. Kind of lend them to friends, but it's like a limited time thing.
Yeah, and then JJ was also saying like this might be a good way of them because they've always struggled with like cross like backwards compatibility because they always change their game cartridges and the way they do it. So hopefully this might be their way of doing backwards compatibility.
Yeah, so all of the stuff for Switch 1 should easily
Switch
be
1.
compatible with Switch 2, and anything that they bring to Switch 1 or 2 digitally should easily be able to swap back and forth.
So that should be happening realistically really close, like 2 weeks, 2-3
Yes.
weeks. We should be getting some pre-orders. I think I saw the 9th.
If it is
Of
any
April.
more than $500, I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, because again, like the big deal is if it was 500, that'd be fine, right? Switch 1. But what do we have now? We have the Xbox One that might be coming out. PlayStation is probably doing something in the back end.
Exactly.
We have the Steam Deck.
It's
we
not
have, like,
the only handheld
it's just
anymore.
not
There
the
are
only
better
handheld.
options. So if people...
Even at that point, phones themselves are getting better, especially with Cloud Play and PlayStation having the same type of thing.
Exactly.
Like, I can just play my Xbox and PlayStation on my phone. So there is no point in having another device.
If this thing's price
So-
point is $400, that's a great deal. You know, you get to upgrade your Switch for a good price, and it probably is going to come with new games. It'll be a lot more like easily shareable with friends because of the magnetic Joy-Cons, easy, simple stuff. It's just an upgrade to the Switch. So 400, I think, is a great price point, but anything more than 500, and I think they're starting to tread the, okay, we're just trying to get your money for a cheap upgrade territory.
I'm thinking 350. Like, what is your actual guess of price? I'm thinking 350.
I'm thinking 400. I'm thinking 400 to 450. I think they're actually going to go pretty high with this, even though it's not that big of an upgrade, which is, it's kind of sad, but I think that's kind of where Nintendo is going. They kind of want to be on the price point level of kind of current gen consoles, but they aren't on the technological level, so I'm really not sure.
Yeah. I am excited to see how it performs, though, especially with this year's Call of Duty possibly being on it.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
What else? PlayStation 6 2027, and wasn't there, like, Xbox, something with the next gen of Xbox?
Yeah, next gen Xbox is supposed to be at least announced
26
next year. But their handheld is supposed to be announced this year. So probably, I'm going to guess Q4 this year.
Yeah, I'd assume be October. No, honestly, think about it. What do we know, like, a release date?
No.
Like, is it supposed to release this year?
We have no idea. All we know is announcement was supposed to be this year.
So, like, what if they, like, pull, like, a 180? They completely pull one on us. And Call of Duty normally drops October, November. What if they release the new Call of Duty with it? What if they announce Q3 and it drops Q4 this year?
That could be crazy, honestly.
Like, with the new Call of Duty, and especially if it is a Black Ops 2 remaster, like,
yeah,
that could honestly be crazy.
Yeah, that
like
that
having
would
it handheld
sell
to do
like
that
crazy. If imagine they package it with it. Like, if this, it's not yet known yet, obviously, because we haven't heard any actual specs of this thing.
This is all skeptical. We also don't know what Call of Duty is doing this year either.
Yes,
like, that's also skeptical.
This handheld, we don't know if it's supposed to be more like the PlayStation portal thing, or if it's supposed to be more like a Steam Deck. People are thinking it's supposed to be more independent, but obviously that's all speculation. It would just make more sense for them to go with something that is more independent than something that is just a cloud stream, for example. And with the way Xbox has been doing cloud streaming, it makes sense. Even if it only has a small drive, even if it's not that powerful, it's going to be able to probably cloud stream all of the games in your library. So it's not going to need to be that technologically strong because it's able to just do it all through the cloud.
Which, honestly, do you know what else that would mean? They could probably sell it really cheap.
Yeah, because they don't have to
put
that much tech in it.
Put that much power. They don't need to put, like, all these gigabytes of storage, like a terabyte of storage and crazy. They just need to make sure the screen is able to run.
I'm guessing
like, at
it's going to
frames.
Be on the power level of the Series S, just because it makes sense for them to do that, and it would also kind of reinforce why they are making Series S and Series X versions of every game, because that means, okay,
because
if a game is forced to make a Series S version, then that means that game automatically is also able to sell for people that are just playing on their handheld, instead of just the reason being, hey, we have two different power consoles. It just makes a lot more sense for studios to do that when there's a handheld in the picture as well.
I want to quickly look up, what's the Series S price?
The Series S sells for $400, I think.
Like a little...
$300 or $400.
I'm seeing some, like, under $300.
Used ones or new ones?
Here's...
Because I think it sold retail for $400. Or no, it was $350.
Xbox Series S, $289.
It was $350, I
from
think,
Amazon.
Retail. So... If we're imagining that, I could see it being the same.
I could see it $250 or $280.
I wouldn't put it too much cheaper, because remember, it also has the screen and everything that the Series S doesn't have. The Series S is just a console, so I would put it about the same as the Series S. I'd say probably about $350.
But, like, they could theoretically charge $300, because again, that's their big thing. Like, they're not trying to make money off of that. It's more Game Pass. So I could see them selling it for $300. And if they do, I don't see the Switch being under $300. Switch 2. I don't think the Steam Deck's generally 300,
Well,
right?
the
Like,
Steam Deck is
Deck's only
also
400 or
supposed to be
500.
on par with PC power. Like, it's supposed to be able to be a PC.
Yeah,
in
I
and
know.
of
I'm
itself.
just saying, like,
So-
as a handheld, I could see this being like the cheapest handheld, and then with cloud streaming capabilities, like this could be almost on par with the other ones, if not better.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be better than the Switch too.
probably. So, my guess is 350, 400.
All right, I'm gonna guess 300. So
Would you buy it?
I'm definitely looking forward to see that. Probably not.
Probably not.
Just because it's the same thing. It's like I still have my PS5 and I'm gonna mainly play here, and it's like transferring my games over. If I had a lot of games saved up or something, sure. Or if this did have the Steam library, that might be a possibility because I do have some Steam games on there, right, that I can possibly play.
So-
but if it's just Xbox Game Pass right now, I don't think I would buy it.
So if it came out with the Steam compatibility as well, you would consider buying it.
I might buy. I would consider it. Not guarantee, but I'll definitely consider it because right now it's just I don't want to rebuy all my games.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Like,
gotta
there's
be
nothing on
That's
there.
gotta be like at least something that they are considering. You know, even if we aren't considering all the leaks, they have to be at least looking into this because Steam is the one thing that could absolutely save their butts on everything.
Xbox. Oh, absolutely. Xbox has definitely like been struggling, but if they bring Steam in, like I don't know if they're like instantly like go number one, but they'd be fine. Like they wouldn't be cooked. They would at least be able to float, if not survive or thrive a good bit.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's probably
I'm
the
definitely
best
looking
bet.
forward to that. There's nothing about the PlayStation. It's just because of all the Xbox. All I saw was PlayStation is supposed to come out with 2027.
Yeah.
For PS6. So
We will
Um,
see.
we will see. That's it. That's all the tech stuff. Unless there was some crazy VR or AI crap that you've seen.
Not that I can think of.
All right, then let's get to games.
Cool. Games.
All right, JJ, you start.
With what?
I don't know. What have you been doing the last 3 days?
I've been playing Shadows.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep,
Talk about that.
Assassin's Creed Shadows came out. It's awesome. It is a very different experience than I was expecting. So for anyone who doesn't know, this game is made by the same people who made Odyssey, and Odyssey was one of the biggest, like I think it is the biggest like Assassin's Creed and one of the biggest open world games
Valhalla,
ever.
I think. Because
Valhalla's
I
map
saw
size was
something
still
about
smaller.
It. Oh, you mean like actual in-game? I thought you meant like success.
Yeah, I
like,
mean size of the game.
in-game.
Valhalla,
Okay. Because
even the team themselves aren't really comparing to Valhalla here because Valhalla obviously launched literally
Valhalla's
in the
different.
top of the pandemic. So everybody
that's
was
why
buying the game.
that's why the sales and everything. That's why it did so well. Like performance-wise, I saw a few things about that.
Yeah, so they're
because of the height of COVID.
they're really
and everyone being
comparing
home.
to Odyssey and Origins, which are the other two RPGs, and it has
Which is a better
surpassed
metric.
elements of both of them, which is crazy, and the reception has been quite positive. Like people
I
are
have
really
seen
liking this game.
generally still positive.
Yeah, there are some obviously nitpicks and stuff, and there are bugs in the game, just like every game that is released. I'm not gonna
Especially by Ubisoft.
glaze them yet, not by Ubisoft, but honestly, this is a good game, and it released in a very acceptable state. Like it is probably one of the cleanest games that has released in the previous years, especially considering their last game was the Star Wars one.
Yep.
But
I'd say so. I would say that that little break, that little delay, probably really helped.
yes,
Because I definitely
absolutely.
I haven't heard about some crazy game breaking or performance bugs. Like, there's obviously going to be things, and I'm not expecting there to be perfect, but I have not heard about anything crazy or anything explode on the For You page or of like some clip, like the Outlaw clip.
Honestly, the
So I've
only
heard good
stuff,
things, so it's probably the delay.
the only stuff I
really
have
helped.
noticed so far has been your typical open world stuff. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
walked into a tree a little too fast, and I kind of clipped a little bit, but you know, it's
Which, if we can get an open world game that doesn't have those, honestly, I think that'd be a miracle. It might be the best open world game, period, at launch.
yeah. But no, this game is great so far. Honestly, the best part of it is the gameplay itself. Like the world and the stealth is just absolutely awesome. The story is severely lacking though, which is Really
Okay.
sad as an Assassin's Creed fan to have to say. They went back to there is no real world protagonist. You are the character that is playing an Animus, which is questionable at best. And the game itself does not have any real world sequences, really. It's just they're going to be releasing it all through like audio logs and text stuff that you unlock by playing the game, which is not my favorite thing in the world, because as an Assassin's Creed fan, that was one of my favorite parts of the series was, okay, we get to learn what's happening in the real world, why are we going back and looking at these memories, what is this character's motive, what's happening with the Isu artifacts, which also have not been mentioned in this game. So it seems kind of like they're trying to move away from Assassin's Creed and try and go more towards, okay, let's make cultural experiences that are stuff people can enjoy without having to know the lore.
So almost an episodic type of game franchise. Like every game will be its own separate thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Instead of an overarching.
They're trying to make it easy to pick up at any point in the series, as opposed to making it something that you will want to have followed the lore to understand.
Yeah. So question for gameplay, though. Have you played both? Because I remember one of the biggest things that kind of drove me in is you had your stealth, like classic Assassin's Creed, but you had your more run and gun samurai type thing. So
Yes.
have you played both or checked out both?
I have
How is
played
the
both.
difference?
So they've done it in a really interesting way where you can swap at any time once you unlock Yasuke. So you start pretty much the game as Naoe, and I actually ended up playing 10 to 15 hours because I'm a completionist.
Which one's which?
Naoe is the assassin and Yasuke is the samurai. Okay. I played 10 to 15 hours with just Naoe before I even unlocked the samurai Yasuke.
But you were doing side quests?
I was doing side
I'm
quests.
assuming
That was
on the
all
way.
side content.
So I would
and stuff
assume
like that.
maybe like 7 hours,
Yeah.
maybe?
And then you
Maybe
unlock
6 to 7 hours straight. If you're doing straight main story, you'll probably unlock him.
Yes. Which, honestly, I'm glad they did it that way, because they kind of worked into the story why he's there. It's not just like a game thing like, oh, yes, you can play both from the start. It's like the characters have to meet up. They have to have a reason to be working together, which I really did like. But like I said, the stories themselves between the characters are a little bit lacking. So it's like, honestly, Yasuke has been the more interesting one, just because it's like, he was a real guy, so that you already have that kind of piqued interest, like, okay, so why are you here? And then they did connect him kind of to the assassins. He recognized the hidden blade, stuff like that. And Naoe is just like, oh, my dad gave me this blade, and I don't know what it does. I'm just kind of like looking around first off.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But no, their gameplay styles are
Sounds
really
peak.
good. The stealth is fantastic, and
Okay.
I'm having more fun slashing with Yasuke than I expected I would, so.
Cool. It's still up there. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna get it.
Mhm.
I am going to wait, though. Just because it's Ubisoft, and at
Yeah.
this point, Ubisoft, I think I've lost all trust in them
Mhm.
when they release games. So I'm gonna wait, a month or two, see
Yeah.
how it performs.
I would honestly wait
not
until
just
the
ratings,
first
but
DLC
for actual
comes out, because
performance.
once that comes out, the game itself should be in a solid enough state to be played without the DLC, and then if you end up enjoying it, you can jump right into the
I
DLC.
will. I gotta save my $100 for GTA 6 when that drops at the end of the year.
Yeah, no, I'm not even touching that.
I'm probably not either. But no, actually, I was just talking to someone. Completely side note, just a quick thing. I was talking to someone about streamer of the year, because we were talking about clicks, how we got an icon skin, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I was saying, like, because they asked, who do you think streamer of the year is going to be? I'm like, I think it's too early to tell. I think realistically, streamer of the year will be a GTA 6 thing. I
Probably.
think someone was going to blow up on GTA 6, and that will be it.
Yeah, that's
Just
the
because
most
of how
likely
big it is.
scenario.
I think it might be either someone that's big, like Kai or I Show Speed or Queso, or it could be someone that's smaller that blows up on it. I really think that's just the level of GTA 6. That doesn't mean I'm going to be playing, doesn't mean it will be good. But
Yeah.
that's realistically like where my standards are with GTA 6.
It's kind of
but
like
when it comes
how-
to Ubisoft, it's not.
This is probably a terrible comparison, but it's kind of like how when Among Us came onto the scene, there was like a whole slew of streamers that were like then known for Among Us that blew up and were able to move on with their careers after that. It'll probably be a similar thing here where GTA will come around. There's going to be a team of people who we all recognize
especially
as,
multiplayer,
that's the GTA
right?
person. Yeah.
Like that's like role-playing multiplayer, all that kind of stuff. If GTA 6 has that same level that GTA 5 had at launch, with the massive map and everything, like all the more extra stuff to do and the new graphics and everything, I can only imagine just how insane some of those like role-playing like channels, like Vanoss Gaming. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Yeah. Like I could see another team like that completely exploding.
Yeah,
from GTA 6.
That's almost definitely
which
going
I am
to
kind of
happen to
excited
some
about.
Capacity.
I'm very excited to see what it does for content creation, but we don't know that yet. That's later in the line. That was just a complete side note. But yeah, so Shadows, what would you rate? You're like, you said you're like 15, 20 hours in?
I say I'm about 25 now.
25, and so that means you've had a full day of gameplay worth. What are you giving it rating wise in both? How about gameplay, story, and overall?
Gameplay, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm having a great time, but there are some things that are like pet peeves. Like, you know how in open world games, you just kind of like cut the paths. You don't really go on the paths. You just go to your objectives.
Yeah.
You can't do that here. Like, they made the forest so dense and thick that you have to stick to the paths or else you're literally just going to be glitching up mountains. So, a little pet peeve of mine.
That is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say probably 7 or 8 on gameplay, and then story, I'd honestly put it like a 4 or 5 about now. It's really not anything special at all.
Do you see it increasing with some DLC, or do you think if they're doing the DLC with like the voice logs and stuff, it's not going to increase that much?
I think if it doesn't, if the main game's story doesn't come to a satisfactory conclusion, there's not going to be any saving it. And I think Assassin's Creed will probably just be doomed to not having great stories from this point forward. But, yeah. So overall, I'd probably say about a 7.
That's not bad. I've seen so many things about that when it comes to anime. 7 is honestly a great score. That is a great game. But it does not mean it's the best game. It does not mean it's the perfect game. But a 7 out of 10, like a 5 is mid. Like that's okay. Like it's not good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So 7, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Any other games that you've been playing?
Have you seen much about Split Fiction?
No, don't talk about it. Save Split Fiction.
Okay, we'll save.
I will be playing Split Fiction.
Cool. We can
I
do
will
an
be
episode
playing
about
Split
that.
Fiction. I got a friend from work, and it's gonna be great because he said he's gonna be high or drunk or something while we're playing. So it's gonna be really, and we're gonna be streaming it. Oh my god,
that'll be fun.
I'm not streaming it. I am not streaming it because I will have to edit and censor him.
Sounds like a blast.
But it will be very fun. That is on like probably next week. After I pay my rent, I'm gonna buy that, and we're both gonna be grinding it. So
Lovely.
That is very much on my top of my to-do list. I'm very much excited for it. However, once we play, I might have to go back and play It Takes Two. I also heard that we both will be hurt emotionally a lot. I heard they're very emotional games.
Yeah, no, I did finish It Takes Two, and that one had some pretty crazy emotional beats. And I'd say we're about
halfway through. But you also know me a little
Fiction.
bit, because is this Splitgate 1? Not Splitgate. I'm tired, okay? It Takes Two. Doesn't It Takes Two do with, like, the divorced parents?
Yeah.
Which, guys, little Dr. Zombie lore drop. My parents are divorced. So that kind of hits close to home.
Yep. Bro's gonna cry.
So... I will absolutely be crying live on camera. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So go subscribe to Dr. Zombie. You want to see that. Speaking of another random quick Dr. Zombie thing, JJ, my channel turned 8 years old.
Woohoo.
I'm also 21.
Yeah. That happened too. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's kind of like
that did happen. Yeah, realistically. I don't care till I'm 25. Then I can get an RV and go camping.
Yeah, and just like live on the road.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Definitely.
Road trip down to Colorado.
Why Colorado?
One of my college friends is out there, and they have some really cool mountains to do hiking.
Oh, so that's fine.
Yeah. But that's too realistic. That's too IRL for Nerd Rant. Let's get back to the nerdy stuff. trying to think of what other games. So yeah, we can't really do Minecraft. It seems like Terraria 1.4.5 is very close to completion.
Yeah, I feel like I've been hearing that for like 2 years.
Shut up. Shut up. Not the point.
It's like
Not the
Hytale.
point.
Like, yes, Hytale is getting there. Almost to beta.
JJ,
What?
guess what?
Huh?
Apparently, I have It Takes Two. I think it was one of the PlayStation Plus games.
Yeah, it was.
I claim them, and I don't play half of them.
Yeah.
So they just because they're free. It's like I claim them.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice because that means that my friend I'm gonna play with is also on PlayStation, so he probably has it too.
Yeah.
So
It's
we don't
on
have to worry
EA
about
Play,
paying
so
that-
I got
playing.
it for free.
Nice. What else do we got?
I don't know. You've been playing anything
Is it-
new? Probably not.
No. Ghost of Yote. Do we know a release date for that? Because I need to get back on my Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't know.
Because I'm definitely excited for that one.
Yeah.
Do we have just 2025? Let's see. What do I have installed right now?
I don't know if you saw the trailer,
Yeah.
but I have Expedition 33 pre-installed.
Nice. Yeah, no, I don't really have too much. The biggest thing was, I mean, we can talk about Splitgate 2 real quick.
Sure.
It's happening.
It is.
It looks really fun. I had a good time. There was a lot of stuff to grind for. Like, you can level up your guns, your characters, just, stuff to grind for. It was pretty smooth. It definitely felt really awkward, and I haven't played Splitgate 1 in a while. It kind of reminded me, it's a little awkward keyboard and mouse on console.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, sensitivity, especially, like, in the menu. It's just a little janky. But it was pretty fun. Did you see anything about it, or did you completely forget?
No, dude, I've been so busy. You have no idea. I was sick for like a
Okay.
week.
I've been sick for a month.
Well, you're always sick, so that's a different.
Shut up. I'm unironically coughing, by the way. This is not me trying to make a point. Anyway. But no, I'm excited. I don't think we have a proper release date. It seems like it was a pretty successful alpha, beta, whatever it was, though, too. A lot
Alpha,
of
Beta,
positive
Sigma,
feedback.
Delta.
Yep. Yeah, the only big thing is I started God of War 2018 again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably about to restart it again in New Game Plus because I got to a certain point. I'm going to restart it to get New Game Plus. And I'm probably going to go through and try to get the platinum trophies for that and Ragnarok.
Nice.
So I'm probably going to stream it. That's where I'm going to, I'll play it in New Game Plus on a slightly higher difficulty because I did it on Give Me a Story when I first played just to vibe. Just because of how cinematic it was. Like, I wanted to play on the lower FPS to get the cinematic feel of it because it's just how it was. So I might play, performance, get a higher difficulty. Especially, it was funny though, because do you remember the Stranger fight from 2018? Where you, it's not the Thor fight, but it's kind of like that, where it's like the first big fight.
I think so, yeah.
I did it. I almost did it no hit by accident. Because when I first did it, I never played. Well, now I've beat 2018 and Ragnarok and the DLC. So I kind of went in and I was able to parry almost every punch. I'd say about 80% of the damage I took was forced through story because you're supposed to get knocked down and go into barbarian mode. So that was kind of funny. But no, I'm definitely enjoying that because I got some cool vinyls too, which have been fun. So I got God of War Ragnarok vinyl. So I'm like, I want to get back into it because I really do enjoy it. Other than that, it's just Call of Duty and Fortnite.
I have
Yep.
I remember we talked about this on the podcast. I can't remember how long ago or what episode or what the heck, where it was. But we had said before how we wished Game Pass and PlayStation would include movies more. Game Pass has been doing that. Not necessarily through Game Pass rewards, but through the points rewards that you get for playing Game Pass games and stuff. I've been able...
Is that the same points where you log in on the app? You get those?
Yes, but this
all
is
the same point
it's
value?
more so
Okay.
from playing Game Pass games every day. You get more and more points and it builds up. But I was able to redeem not only Beetlejuice a little bit ago, but also the first Lord of the Rings, the extended version, on
Dang, the
Xbox.
extended version.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Both for pretty cheap too. It was like 1,000 points. I have about 6,000 on average most of the time, so I was able to get
That's
both
not
of
too bad.
those. Yeah. So, and it redeems them on Xbox, but if you have like your Movies Anywhere connected, it gives it to you on like Vudu and everything as well. So,
Okay.
but yeah, they are
Yeah, I
moving
know.
more into that space, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, I know there's like this set of free movies that PlayStation has. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens here soon. We still can't do that, but I can claim games with my point values. I'm trying to see. I know some of them, so if I go to... Or where is the stars? There. So if I go here, rewards... It's like I can claim some figures, but I can get Path of Exile. I can get Squirrel with a gun. Which is great. I can get Rise of Ronin, Diablo DLC, Power World. There is one really big one.
Yeah,
Hunt Showdown, Balloon Tower Defense 6.
the way
Launch
Xbox
Show.
does it
But
is
yeah.
you just redeem gift cards that you can use for all the store stuff. So like I could redeem a $10 gift card when I hit 10,000 points. But
I can do that too. I can redeem a $5 or $20 coupon.
Yeah.
But I can claim like figures because they have a little bookshelf with like certain figures that you collect through campaigns or you can buy with your points, or full games or currency. I know I use that a lot for like COD points or Minecraft points. Speaking of Minecraft, just real quick, because I got some new mods, add-ons for Bedrock. I'm still not super happy with the whole system, but that's just all I can play right now, and I don't see me getting a good enough PC to properly run Minecraft anytime soon. They're actually, I know I said this before, we're finally seeing more stuff where it can be generative, and I actually got some of them. So now I got multiple mods that will like add structures throughout my world and add like different things.
Oh, awesome.
Which is really cool. And it's custom, right? So it's not like it's not a copy paste world. Like any seed that I use, I throw it in. I can find like a bunch of random structures, like balloons in the nether, in the end, like different bases. There's some custom enemies and stuff like that. There's another cool one that I got, which is actually a zombie outbreak. And it's like a plague that follows, and you have to like protect your farmland because sometimes passive mobs will spawn infected, and you have to be careful of that.
Yeah.
So just some cool add-ons and stuff, like, it's just nice. However, still not happy that I have to pay for it all.
Yeah. I do want to mention real quick, I know we're not supposed to be talking too much about Minecraft, but there was the one thing that they announced in the Minecraft Live. Did you see basically the built-in shaders that they're releasing?
Which is like cool because it's by pixel, but at the same time, it's just shaders. But at the same time, it's also just the thing that they announced themselves like 7 years ago.
Well, not necessarily, because it's not ray tracing. It's not like anything super high tech. It's supposed to be basically the lowest like demanding possible shaders while also looking good, which is basically what most people get anyway when they download Java or even Bedrock. They'll get like
you just download Sodium and Iris, and boom, you can easily get a low demanding shaders. Like my computer struggles to run Minecraft, but I can run shaders.
Yeah. It is nice though to have something built in. Like if I'm somebody who doesn't play with a lot of mods but still wants my game to look nice, I don't have to go and download Forge or what is it, Fabric or whatever.
It's like the Spyglass for the Optifine Zoom. Like, sure, does everyone, like all the big YouTubers have it? Sure, but now vanilla, especially again Bedrock specifically, if that's coming to Bedrock,
it does.
Well, then Bedrock gets some basic shaders, and we have the zoom feature without having to worry about.
It's just really nice to have something basic, even if it's not the best, just available for free to everybody.
But we'll talk about that more in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Any other game, or do you want to talk about Fortnite and Call of Duty?
Sure, let's do that.
All right, let's talk with Call of Duty. Have you seen anything about Call of Duty?
I've seen what's popped up on my Twitter.
What might that be?
Various stuff from the guy you told me to follow.
All right. So, Verdansk is coming back.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Ver is the best kind of
is?
dance.
Do you know what Verdansk is?
It's a map, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which map?
It's a map with buildings and cars.
Yes. Well. Yes. No, it's the first Warzone map, so we're having some OG stuff happening. So the next season of Call of Duty, we're going to be getting some OG weapons, the HDR, a sniper from that time, the Cali stick, some melee weapon. So just a bunch of OG stuff from Warzone 1 back in the day. Do you know what I hate about saying that, JJ?
Hmm?
It's back in the day. They're OG stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all... Because it was 2019. That is 6 years. That is OG. That is Warzone 1. This is the start of OG because we're in Warzone 4 right now. But it's only Modern Warfare 2019. This ain't like BO1. This ain't Modern Warfare like COD 4 2006. Like this is 2019, but it is OG, and I hate that.
Bruh.
Because Fortnite's turning 9 this year, right?
I think so.
2017. Yep. That's turning 8 or 9. That's crazy. Anyway, so it seems like that's gonna be the main focus is Warzone this time around. But we still got some multiplayer and zombie stuff coming up. So for multiplayer, we got some basic maps. Here's some cool stuff that I think you're gonna enjoy, JJ. We're getting a camo hub. So remember how we got the tracker where you can track your camo challenges? It's just going to give you a big hub, and it's pretty much just going to be like, oh, this gun's 1 out of 15 for camos. And you can see your overall progress instead of having to go in and see where it is. All the camos for multiplayer and zombies. So just be really easy. But there's another cosmetic change that's coming. That was kind of there at the start of Season 2, or I think it was Season 1, I forget. And it's officially coming. When you go in, you can customize your attachments and visuals with your blueprints.
Nice.
So you can do some crazy Frankenstein. So remember the one AR I had with like the bubblegum magazine? I can throw the bubblegum magazine on like the fire variant I had for the black cell or something like that. Like I can just do full mix and match with all my blueprints from. So when it's free, when it's the base gun, if you don't have any blueprints, it doesn't have that. You just do normal like camos. But then when it's blueprints that you have from free, that you bought, battle pass, whatever, you can do any blueprint from that weapon for any attachment. So that's gonna be really exciting to see what I can do, because I definitely have certain guns that have like 4 or 5 of them. Like I'm thinking some of the sniper ones, like, or for example some of the from the Vault edition, like they had some cool stuff. I can take like the base gun and like I can take the cool soda stock or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's just a really cool customization thing. I'm really looking forward to that.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
Being able to play?
No.
Eventually?
No.
Maybe?
I was serious. There's something I'm really looking forward to.
Oh. What are you looking forward to?
Firing range.
Firing range is coming back.
Yeah.
That is OG map. Definitely looking forward to that. I guess you have played it.
Yeah.
On mobile.
It was like one of my favorite maps.
On mobile.
Shut up. Mobile's valid. It's valid. Totally counts.
It's something. It's something.
Right.
So yeah, firing range is back. My only complaint with firing range coming back is not that it's bad. It's the fact that we have like 50 other Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, and Cold War maps that we could remaster that everyone loved.
Yeah, but
instead we're getting firing range for like the 5th time.
It's great.
For like the 5th time. Same thing with grind. Like we've had grind like 4 different times. So we have all these other maps that have never been remastered.
They're fan favorites for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm trying to also help them because they're getting hate because instead of giving... It really sucks with, I think this is almost any community. It's like, hey, give us new content. They give us new content. It sucks. Hey, give us old content. Stop using old content. Give us new content. So like if they give us old content that has only been in once, then at least it is more viable that they have made new content.
Yeah.
And maybe get less black. But no, so I'm excited for firing range. We're getting some game modes coming back, like Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter there's some extra stuff when you get kill streaks, but the big thing is you get a new loadout every 45 seconds. So it's kind of like gun game, but everyone gets the same loadout, and it's just whoever gets the most kills. There's some other stuff happening. So JJ, what month is it next month?
April.
And what number's that?
4?
Yes. So we're getting 420.
Oh my gosh.
So we're getting a 420. We're getting a 420 Nuketown, but there's an LTM for it. Remember the Squid Game where there was the special like different mini games that you can play within it?
Mm-hmm.
I forget if you did play it or not. So we're gonna get that, but you're gonna be high.
Oh dear.
It's like you might randomly have low grav or go third person while playing team deathmatch domination or something.
Bruh.
So I'm kind of excited about that because that seems like it's going to be really wacky and really fun.
Bruh.
So yeah, there's that. I think for the most part, that's it for multiplayer. Then there's Warzone. The big thing is zombies. We're getting another new map. We're getting the mansion, Shattered Veil. The mansion is where we saw Richtofen in that Liberty Falls trailer, where he had that one weapon. We're going to be getting that weapon back. It's called the Wonder Waffle. We're also getting the ray gun, Mark II. Do you remember the ray gun?
Yeah.
Do you remember the ray gun Mark II?
No.
Yeah, because it hasn't been in since Black Ops 3.
Oh, lovely. People
So
like
it's
that
been a
one,
while.
though.
So we're gonna get the ray gun Mark II, which is a burst weapon. Okay, but we're gonna get 3 different variants. One of them is gonna make it a shotgun. One of them is gonna make it like, I forget, like like an SMG, and another one's gonna make it like a marksman rifle.
Lovely.
So, and I also think it's gonna, like, some of it's also gonna give you some free ammo mods. Like, I think the shotgun might give you, like, a free napalm burst type of thing. So I'm just kind of looking forward to that. Just lots of fun stuff. And then also, we're getting double tap, which will increase your fire rate. However, there's 2 augments specifically, and I'm excited to see what it does. One of them is when you do damage, when you shoot them multiple times in quick succession, it will do more damage. And another one is if you get 2 kills in quick succession, it will reload your magazine by 2. So theoretically, you can do a bunch of increased damage with increased fire rate and infinitely get ammo back. Because imagine you do the quick succession Deadshot Daiquiri, which would do increased headshot damage. So you're going to crit them for more damage, but then when you hit them the second time, it's going to do even more damage on that crit. And if you do that twice, you reload your shots.
Bruh.
So I'm looking forward to see what the augments do. Anyway, we have 9 minutes left, so let's talk about Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's really it for Call of Duty. If you guys want to see, like, Season 3, I'm going to do it. I'm looking forward to it. But that's really it for now. That's coming this week on the 2nd.
Definitely.
But Fortnite, I've played. JJ, have you played Season
I have.
2? Well, we also had OG Season 2 and OG Season 3.
No.
So yeah, we had a few seasons and some updates and some gameplay. So where do you want to start?
We are not.
Let's start with
gonna be
Chapter
able to
1,
cover all of
Season
this.
2. No, let's start with Chapter 1, Season 2. It happened. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, I think I got my win and that's it. I don't think I played, like, at all. I think I played, like, 2 games. Let's talk about Season 3 real quick, because there is a few things that I want to point out. One, 50-50. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Which is really excited. Like, that makes me really hopeful that when we get, maybe Season 5, we'll get Getaway. Haha, we'll talk about that later. But more so, Season 8, what if we get Flora's Lava back and we get some proper LTMs with those seasons?
Yes, that could be awesome.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. However, I've heard there's bots in it, and that really just takes me off. Like, I just want to play with, like, come on.
Everything is gonna have bots these days. You're not gonna get a new mode without bots.
So just give us ranks 50-50. It's in the files. Just enable it.
No,
But
they
also
hate
give
everybody.
us 0 build ranked. Give us 0 build ranked 50-50. It will pop off, I promise you. Anyway, we're also got the guided missile launcher back.
Yep.
Which is really cool. So we got the Zapatron and guided missile stuff that we haven't had in a while. The only other thing I want to talk about is, what do you think about the battle pass? Because I'm kind of disappointed.
Honestly, this one is probably one of my favorites so far. This is
I'm
one.
like super disappointed because here's my question: the skins are great. Where's Season 3? Where's the battle pass remix?
What do you mean?
None of them were in the battle pass. We don't have Dark Voyager. We don't have John Wick. We don't have Rust Lord. We don't have a single battle pass skin remixed. These are all item shops. Power Chord, Raven, and the T-Rex are all item shop skins.
Yeah.
That's my problem. They're great skins, but where's the Battle Pass skin remix?
Yeah.
Like, none of them are mixed. Yeah, the only thing I could say is maybe the first skin could be kind of shown to be mixed with Rust Lord, but no, that's just Power Chord. It's just Power Chord.
Yeah, it says on the blog post her helmet is supposed to, or no, yeah, the outfit has a helmet you can toggle on or off that's reminiscent of Mission
fancy.
Specialist and Dark Voyager's helmets.
Yeah, cool. So that's it. That is the only thing from it. No, like, proper skin, no, like, astronaut or anything, no John Wick or the Reaper skin specifically. Just an astronaut helmet. So that's the reason why I'm mad. It is a great battle pass, and I do think the skins are great, especially Raven. I really like the Raven set. I just wish there was some battle pass remixes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Ready to talk about 5 minutes of gameplay? Chapter 6, Season 1 ended. We already did that. If you want to hear the ending and some of the beginning stuff, go check out the last one. We did play a little bit. How much have you played?
I've played a good bit of this season.
Okay. Surprisingly, I played a ranked game. I got 14 kills. I don't think I killed a single real person in a ranked game.
Lovely.
It was really annoying. And then I actually won a tournament game. I didn't win the tournament, but I won like a proper game. It was really fun. It was really sweaty, and I got to use the dill bits, and I realized the dill bits suck because both of the vaults that I went to, because I went to vaults both games, did not have a mythic item.
Lovely.
Just had stupid boons. Also, guys, Fortnite is officially pro cryptocurrency. Dill bits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love me some Dilbits.
Well, we don't have that much time, so let's just talk about some of the exotics, because that's the big thing. We'll talk about gameplay eventually, maybe at the end of the season.
Yep.
At this rate. But how you feeling about all the exotics we're getting? Because I'm honestly thrilled that we're finally taking advantage of the exotic class.
Yes, I think it's very cool that they added them. I kind of wish they were a little easier to get, because obviously there's only like a couple each game. I kind of wish that, they popped up in vending machines or something, so it was just another
or
method
like
of getting them.
NPCs that were 50-50, like what they get or something, yeah.
Yeah, but there is some absolutely cool ones in here. Like, the pump and dump is not a gun that I typically think I would use a lot, just because it's not super powerful on either side. But the exotic, giving you the 0-point dash, can be very helpful, especially for the kind of weapon it is. You get to 0 point in there and get real close with both of those close-up weapons, which is really awesome.
Yeah. Real quick with the dump and pump, because that's also like one of the more interesting ones. One thing, did you see they actually have an option to switch the primary fire?
Yeah.
Which is really nice. That makes it feel so much better. Two, I do think it needs to be buffed a little bit. It feels a little weak. It's just really awkward, though. I don't see myself switching out a Sentinel pump and like a hollow twister for this.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting concept. It's interesting.
It's one of those situations where if there were a bunch of items this season that I would want to pick up to try and use, like mythics or limited time items that I want that extra slot for, this would be a great item to put in there, because then you have your shotgun and your SMG covered, and that frees up a slot for an extra item that you want to carry. But there's just not that many of those items this season, so it just doesn't feel like it has that much use.
Yeah. Or like when we only had like big pots and like stuff like that. So like it just gave you extra, if you need to carry 2 heals, that gave you an option. But yeah, some of the other exotics that were really fun is like the snipers that like scan around you.
Yeah.
Right? There's that one. There's the hunting rifle that does a stink. What about the AR? Like the Trinity AR. I find that like
4
it's
shots in a triangle
good.
pattern.
3. I think it's 3.
It says 4.
I think it's 3.
It says 4 on their blog post.
Well, it's wrong, because I definitely see the number go down by 3.
Bruh.
Because 30 divided by 4 does not work. 30 divided by 3 works.
Maybe it, I don't know, doesn't take 4 bullets. It only takes 3, but fires 4 shots.
Anyway, it's Fortnite. Don't worry about the numbers. Most of the time it's wrong. It's just a cool concept. It's actually, have you used it at all? Like creative or anything?
Not that one.
Because I haven't actually used it. It's kind of decent. It's pretty slow, but because it does 3, it does pretty consistent damage. So it's kind of nice. It's just a cool concept, right? What's some of the other ones? The mammoth pistol that explodes is insane.
Yeah, the slap cannon, the stink rifle.
The slap cannon's not that crazy. I already talked about the stink rifle. That's the hunting rifle.
Shockwave rocket
the slap
launcher.
cannon's alright. Yeah, that one, in the one red versus blue, you get it out of the vault, and everyone just spams it, and everyone just goes flying, and it's really annoying. What else do we got?
I think that's about it.
There was like a bunch. No, there was a lot. There was
for those
one of
weapon
the
ones,
SMGs.
that's it.
No, there was a bunch of the weapon ones too. There was like 20 of them.
That's all they list here. There's
Not
other
official.
weapons.
Well, not
and there's
official. That might not
mythics.
be out yet, but there's maybe some of them were mythics. I don't know, because these were out since like the beginning of season 2 almost. But they're finally in the game. But no, I'm just excited to see where it is. I do wish they were more available, but I'm just excited to see this class be used more, because I remember they're in chapter 2. We didn't get any. Actually, no, I think we got the grappler, right? We didn't get any season 7. No, season 7 we got the pulse rifle burst. Season 8 we got the grappler. I don't think we got any chapter 3. And then chapter 4 we got the handful in season 1 with the most wanted, and I don't think we've seen a single one till now.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's just nice that they're using the category for once.
Yeah, because it is really fun, and I also wish there was more, because this is the type of thing that really adds to replayability. Having all these exotics, like, it can be really fun and chaotic.
Yeah. Anyway, Seth, we're over my 30 seconds.
Well, you'll probably have to cut 30 seconds out.
Probably, you're not wrong.
Anyway, I already said go follow us. Go follow us. Anyway,
do that.
see you next week. Bye.
Bye.